I'm just a few minutes into this shit and I'm fucking scared. So at first glance, you can get the shivers. There's so many mosquitoes. And everything's just giving me wrong cues. I don't know, something is so bad about this place. What is that? Can I get that? Wait, hold on. For real, can I get that? Fuck. Do you see that?
Oh my god. Blinking reddish. No.
What the fuck?
Alright, my adventure today starts with me hearing rumors about these little things called UFOs, unidentified flying objects. To even get my attention more, they are being sighted everywhere in Africa.
One of the things I've realized was that there were roughly 100 kids in the playground, broad daylight, aerial school, Ruwa, Zimbabwe, and they got within some of them within arm's length of these beings.
I'm standing by the silver thing, and he had big eyes.
He had a big head and big black eyes and was dressed in a black bodysuit.
I believe that the children did see something.
I believed them because normally children don't lie.
Right now you're from watching a UFO landing which happened in Zimbabwe, and to this day it remains the most modern famous UFO sighting ever discovered in Africa. And the reason to this is simple. You see, in Africa people don't care about UFOs or space related stuff, hence we don't film anything. We just assume everything we see is a plane, which is why I'm conducting the first ever documentary searching for UFOs in Africa. Hi, my name is Clifford and I'm a YouTuber from Zambia, and the main goal of today's video is to find out if UFOs are real on the African side. Now allow me to explain to you why I'm so invested in this project. You see, as a little kid I wanted to be an astronaut. I lived with this dream until it got crushed when I realized that there's no university in my country that teaches about space. So ever since I've only been obsessed about space. I even got a permanent tattoo of a lonely astronaut on my leg. This is why I'm taking this research serious. Now here is where it all gets interesting. A UFO is a flying object that is unidentified and has the maneuverability that are unlike the aircrafts that we have on this earth. We're talking about shape, speed, and control. Usually believed to be alien aircrafts that have traveled billions of years through space just to study us. Now of course these videos online can be fake, which is why I need to take you back in time when there was no technology like we have today. This is a painting from 1350 which shows the crucifixion of Christ. Right above the two corners are flying objects that shouldn't exist in that time. There appears to be pilots that are actually piloting these crafts. This one, painted in the late 1400s, shows an airborne craft above Madonna's shoulder and a man looking at it with his dog, which appears to bark at it. The Baptism of Jesus Christ, painted in 1710 by a Dutch artist Art de Geet, shows 4 columns of light coming from a disc object onto the baptism below. August 15, 1977, a radio signal was detected by the Ohio State University which reads 6EQUJ5, and an astronomer, Jerry Ehman, the discoverer, wrote "wow" besides the signal, hence its name came about, the wow signal. And now comes the incident that has inspired this video. September 14, 1999, in Ruwa, Zimbabwe, 62 kids aged 6 and 7 claimed to have seen one or more UFOs land on a field near the area school, and each one of them gave a similar testimony. Now, I'm not the most luckiest person in the world, but in this case, I'm pretty lucky. You see, right here is Zimbabwe, and I'm from Zambia, which is just right above here. But since I can't travel to Zimbabwe, I just need to get close to it. And the only place that I think is closer to Zimbabwe right now is somewhere around here, where the capital city of Zambia lies. Well, guess it's time to go to LSK. First thing first, I had to find a tour guide. Somebody who's going to help me find the perfect spot that is completely safe. Then I stumbled into this girl.
Quick question. Do you know what UFOs are?
No, I don't know. I don't know what UFOs are.
Flying objects that are not planes, not helicopters, but they're flying.
Why are you telling me about them though?
Because I'm here to investigate.
You're here to investigate UFOs, but why are you asking the wrong person who doesn't even know what the fuck UFOs are?
Okay, I'm gonna go to the next person.
This is N, my tour guide. I met her 3 days ago when I came to Lusaka, and we became so close that she proved to me that she knows Lusaka way better than anyone I know, and she's the only one I know here. So I told her about the video and everything that I was planning to do, and she came up with the location, but she says it's the safest location I can do this video, but also only at times. But I already came this far to think this through, so I accepted. Then we decided to go check out the place in the daytime, so when you come back in the night, we won't struggle. And that place is no other than the University of Zambia.
What am I doing here again?
Investigating UFOs?
Oh yeah, investigating UFOs. We are investigating UFOs in the world as well as alien invasion. So I am this guy's tour guide. I'm almost touring around the school.
And it's just, everyone is saying this place is so much open that they see lights that they don't really because they think it's natural. I think I'm gonna crack this case. I'm gonna investigate. We're gonna see if the lights that these people talk about is real. I'm facing my biggest fear right now.
While we're touring this place, she told me stories about people going missing.
People disappear here, like anything like that?
Well, I've not heard rumors, but there is this one girl, this one time, back in the days, although I wasn't here, so I don't really know if it's true or not. She came here, not really spending the night here, she was just passing, coming from a club. We've never heard of her ever since then.
Well, that's a good reason for me to come and investigate why.
Well, good luck.
Girl, confidence.
She's also told me stories that this school can be aggressive at times because people have all these ceremonies where they go on and just march around when something is wrong. So I was pretty scared to death.
I just don't believe in UFOs. I just don't believe in it. So here I am.
So after this little tour, we knew exactly where to sit so we can have a nice view of the sky as we look for UFOs. So now all we had to do was go back home, prepare, and come back in the night.
One word from you when I come to spend the night here alone.
Good luck.
Whoa, so we are finally at the place tonight.
Yay!
Searching for UFOs. Here we go. We did do some research. Let's try to go on the other end. Bro. I'm just a few minutes into this shit and I'm fucking scared. I'm just scared.
Wow.
Oh yeah. So I mean, we do have a couple of people here. It's like they're broad and everything, but there's so much freedom when you stand up there because you look up nicely. And well, let's get this video going. So at first glance, we can get the shivers. There's so many mosquitoes. And everything's just giving me wrong cues. I don't know, something is so bad about this place. Everything about this place right now is just making me freaking scared. Oh, do you see that?
I'm really interested in knowing about this UFO shit.
Wait,
what's that?
What the fuck?
Alright, at this point I was scared of anything that I would find in the darkness. So my focus started to shift from searching for UFOs rather to try and survive the night.
And I can't really believe that we are going to be spending the whole entire night here today. And I just don't want to go. There's this area that I want to pass by, but nobody's walking there. But I'm gonna go there. That's like the biggest logic right now. Because like back in the days when you look at the statues, like we used to worship them as gods.
We did?
On the drawings. So,
wasn't that Egyptian stuff anyways?
Yeah, Egyptian stuff. We used to worship those things as gods. So it doesn't really surprise me if they come back with like they get the rain. Oh fuck, I wish we could get that on camera though.
I have no idea where it is going.
Nope.
We started to hear voices of people and then realized that there was a port meeting.
Yeah, bro, I'm not sleeping. You know, good luck with your trash.
So because of this, I felt unsafe because I was carrying all the camera gadgets. So I decided to...
Nope. Oh, fuck. Chiefs, do you think it's right? I don't feel like it's right. Like, just two people staying in a place where people just go missing. I don't know.